Everybody, what's up? This is Tori B back for the FKB Hip Hop Debate, and we're going to talk about Justin Timberlake. We got my man Reg here.
First class Reg. This is Raven.
We got my man Stephen Green in the building.
Whoa, I was like, whoa, this is not Quincy Lee.
Oh shit! It's like that J.R. Smith meme.
I
like
know
that
if liquor was hitting me or if they just look the same.
We have Cam.
We all look like
the Godfather.
These intros are getting dicey.
The innovator. The creator.
Why does he get all these things and I just got Raven B? I'm a creator too.
Oh, I got
because you're a woman. No. The fuck, Felix. So we starting our debate. We about to talk about why Justin Timberlake is a fucking culture motion.
Okay, wait. We're not gonna do that.
That's what we're not gonna do. All right.
Since y'all want to attack me, I want to be Team Justin Timberlake over here. Alright, no, we're just going to talk about because Justin Timberlake is about to start his year off. He's about to perform at the Super Bowl. He's about to drop his new project, and we just want to talk about what are we expecting for the new album. We saw the trailer. Okay. He's in the woods. He has his family in it. He's saying that the album is inspired by his child. I'm a little concerned. I heard the first record. It was really Parliament funky sounding, and I was like, okay. I'm trying to make myself
like it. That was a Timberlake record?
That was my first reaction to Sexy Bag in its defense.
We know that, right? So, and he's returning back to the Super Bowl. He's returning back to the place of the crime.
Where he left the titty hang.
Where he left our girl.
That's a nice titty.
Janet
Here's
Jackson.
My question, just
out to dry.
Titty-gate.
This is my question.
That was a fire titty.
Did he know when he pulled it that her titty was going to come out?
Yes, I thought he did.
I don't think he did. I don't think they knew.
I thought it was planned. No? I think he knew.
He was supposed to pull off.
But he just did it anyway.
Like, wait, what?
We're gonna do this.
What happened?
I think there was a layer.
I think what was exactly. So what was supposed to happen?
Everyone's so upset. I'm just thinking back. She's returning back to the scene of the crime. That's what I'm saying.
So what was supposed to happen was he was supposed to pull off a top layer, and it was gonna be another layer. I mean, I read all about it. I read all about it. You know, so he was supposed to pull off.
I read all about it. You stared at the titty.
I was there. I saw the titty. I was good as there.
It was a wallpaper.
He pulled off.
She looked at me.
So he pulled off the top layer, and it was supposed to be like another, like some red, what you call it, under it. But he pulled off the whole shit.
AKA Janet Jackson.
So there was some. Wait.
How?
Because she's crazy like her family.
She's not crazy.
Okay, wait. So there was supposed to be a layer, and he pulled off too much, and her titty.
He pulled off. Yeah.
Okay.
But then she was. So the problem is. She was forced. So the problem is she was forced into doing an apology, right? She issued this whole apology. She was blackballed. They said she can't return to the NFL, whatever. And now fast forward.
The NFL, which is racist, by the way.
And sexist.
And sexist.
Whole nother subject.
Which works completely for Justin.
But,
he's not asking for it to work in his favor.
So he wasn't blackballed. He was asked to come back. And this year he's coming back. And I still have a problem with that.
You have a problem with it?
I have a problem with him coming back.
I have a problem with her being banned and him not being banned, if they're going to ban her. But realistically, seeing a titty is really not that serious, so it really shouldn't have been a thing where...
Well, you got to look at the time.
I think now, with the movement of Me Too, with the movement of Time's Up, I think it would be reversed. I think Justin Timberlake will end up being blackballed, saying it was assault, or it was perpetrated by him. And
don't
if you
push
don't
it, guys.
believe me, it is true.
Stephen, you got to chill. I want my show to take off before... I wanted to have a shot.
No, but I think you have to... It matters to hear a man's perspective on the whole situation, too.
I don't think Janet should have got in trouble.
Okay, we all agree that Janet should not have been persecuted for what happened. Cool. Mm-hmm. Are you mad that... If they had blackballed him, too, right?
I didn't. Okay, my thing is I wanted him to stand by Janet more because before that they were making appearances a lot of places together and like he was like riding her wave. He was riding the wave of her brother. Definitely before that, right? So my thing is like, yo, ride out with Janet and just be like, yo, we both didn't know, like, speak up. Like, he's completely separated.
But the thing is,
we also don't know what his team, like, instructed him to do. And I feel like we judge things now on, like, how time is now. Now if somebody does something wrong, they get on Twitter and they apologize. Or they go on their Instagram and they apologize. I don't feel like there was a real space for that at that time for him to be as apologetic as he should have been. Like, he just didn't have his own personal voice. Like, celebrities back then, they were just celebrities. You knew nothing about them. So, we don't know how sorry he was, how much he regrets it. Maybe people need him to like reopen it, but maybe he just doesn't want to at this point in his life because he's maybe been trying so long to get past it.
So how would you feel if Justin Timberlake were to bring out Janet Jackson?
Oh, that'd be amazing.
He has to.
That would be amazing.
Do you think there would be redemption for him as far as like the community who was still against him?
Because black people are so forgiving. If they saw that on national television, they would absolutely forgive him, and they shouldn't. But
interesting. Why is that?
Because what he did then was wrong, and the way he handled it again was wrong. And I feel like we pad things with so many excuses for people like this because we view them as heroes. And then I was going to ask you as the panel, what part does privilege play in this? Because to that point, he was let completely off the hook, and not saying that he should have took any of the hook. Like if you get away with something, you get away with something. You manage your own image. But to that point, we all say he didn't stick up for Janet. But even in the same sense, he never took the onus of that. And it's easy to say I should have done something differently years down the line. Like we all should have done something differently probably yesterday. But in that same sense, I think that he would do something like that because that's a great PR move. I don't think the NFL will allow it, but even in that same breath now, and just with the climate of the times, I don't know how I
honestly wouldn't.